So I've been talking about prompts over the last couple of days, and I want to speak a little bit more about that. Let me talk about your prompt library, because if you are starting from scratch every time you want to communicate with a large language model, you're burning hours that frankly you don't have. You're using AI to pour rocket fuel on your business, not slow things down. You don't need more prompts. You need a system for using what already works. So you need to build a prompt library. One Notion page, one Google Sheet, one Evernote page, one folder on your drive. Just keep it nice and simple. Keep it sitting on your desktop, but keep it consistent. And here's what I put in every entry. I have the prompt itself, I have what it's for, I have any example inputs, the best result I've ever got, and that one is important. And then I tag it with things like marketing, SOPs, client use, etc., etc. Then I'll create categories: content creation, sales and outreach, admin automation, operations, SOP-based prompts, maybe even personal productivity, finance. And then when you need something, you're not necessarily brainstorming, you are just grabbing from your prompt library. It isn't just for you. You can then share elements with your team, your VA, your operations lead, even junior members of your team. If they've got a library of proven prompts that work, they don't need to ask you 10 times a day. They just plug it in and go. And at the end of the day, that's delegation on autopilot. That is institutional memory. It's leverage. And one last tip, keep a prompt wins section as well. Every time you write a killer prompt, add it to the stack, and this builds a habit of harvesting really good outputs, of turning great output into long-term systems. And one day you'll look back and realize that you've built a digital brain, you've built IP into your business, one that thinks like you, one that works 24/7, and it's replicating all the good things that work really well within your business. And it's going to be one that never forgets what works. Build it once, use it forever. And a little anecdote, we have a really good prompt for helping me write my weekly emails. I have about 7 lists that go out to 25, 30,000 people each week. It's really, really important to communicate and keep in touch with your customers. And I think everybody knows the importance of keeping in contact with your customers. I have a prompt that helps me with that. I put a story in and I get an output out, and then I polish it. I make sure the tonality is right. And we've been doing that for about 18 months to 2 years. And it's got to the point now where the email is so good that every time I send out our weekly email, it generates thousands and thousands of pounds in revenue for the business. So build that prompt library, build once, build forever.